Hello, how you doing? So, I wanted to stop by to say hello. And yesterday I had a very sad situation, and I thought I would come on and educate a little bit and hope that it will prevent this from happening to anybody else. So I have a client that hired my services to help her open an assisted living facility, right? So, as part of my roadmap, I went to check her zoning. The case was she purchased this home less than 3 weeks ago, and she knew that I provided services, and she knew that she wanted to use my services to open her ALF. And she said that she asked her realtor to check and make sure that the house was zoned, in her case, residential assisted living, and just to be sure that she's buying the house to do an assisted living. And the thing was, the realtor, quote, checked but have nothing in writing that the house is zoned for assisted living. And when the client came to me and she said, well, the realtor said that the house is zoned, because that was the first thing I asked. You just purchased the house and you said you was going to do an ALF there. Is it really zoned? And she told me the realtor said that the house was zoned. So of course I asked for paperwork. There was no paperwork stating that the house was zoned. She told me, quote, the realtor said that they checked on their phones, right? It sounded a bit funny, but I said, let me look into it. It doesn't sound good, but let me look into it. And then when I went and checked to make sure that her house was zoned, her house was not zoned for assisted living or any type of residential community homes, because she has another one within 1,000 feet of her. Now, tragic? Yes. Could you imagine? You paid all this money, bought a whole 4-bedroom, 3 baths to open an assisted living, only to find out that you can't open the assisted living there. Isn't that sad? And of course I had to give her back her money, but I thought I would come on here and explain what checking zoning is. Right? What checking zoning is. So in essence, when you're buying a house for any type of use, you want to check to make sure that the use is permitted. In this case, this is residential assisted living. So what you will do is you will, one, reach out to the planning and zoning department. You will find out, is this house likely to be zoned for ALF? Initially, they give the preliminary measures, right? They'll tell you, yeah, it's likely to be zoned. Or no, you have another one within 1,000 feet. The next thing you should be doing is you should be filling out the zoning applications and actually have the zoning approval letter. If you're buying this house and your name is not on the deed, some areas will not allow you to do so. But the way you get over that is you work with the other side, and then they will have the seller complete the paperwork for you. Because what you want to do is you want to be able to secure the location, whether it is under your name or the name of the seller. It really doesn't matter as long as the location is secured. Once the location is secured, you submitted the application, the zoning application, you paid the fee, and now you receive a letter that says that, you are zoned and you have it in writing. In most cases, they will, reserve the space for you, or at least in some cases where they don't reserve a space, it's first come, first serve. At least you have an approval, and it's not a word of mouth. You have some paperwork. Then you purchase the house. That's how that's supposed to be. But I found that it was very sad that she spent all this money, and now, now she's going to have to sell the house, and the whole thing is delayed, and it's just a sad situation. And I want to make sure that that doesn't happen, even though I explain but sometimes information don't get to people at the right timing. So my goals are to go out there and put it in a different platform and make sure that people are getting the right information. We do have a YouTube channel. We have a podcast in there. We've been bringing guest speakers that are educating and bringing you the resources that you need to help you make good decisions. I won't be here far too long, but I wanted to come on here and put this out because I don't want that to happen to someone else. Do anybody have any questions for me? I just wanted to come by and say hello and make sure that you know that this doesn't happen to anybody else, because it doesn't feel good, you know, to see someone in that situation. Okay, thank you for showing up, and I hope you found this helpful. Bye everyone. I'll see you in the next one.